Greg Paul was responding to my dad's Instagram messages and stuff. Like, he genuinely wanted to fight. Yeah, he wanted to fight you.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I've had correspondence with Greg Paul.
Are we allowed to see it?
Someone put a UFC fight of you and Greg Paul. Ollie Ball was mixing up the beef there, wasn't he, Thogdad?
What, a couple of years ago?
Yeah, no, well, it's always been spoken of.
Right.
Greg Paul was responding to my dad's Instagram messages and stuff. Like, he genuinely wanted to fight. Yeah, he wanted to fight you.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I've had correspondence with Greg Paul.
Are we allowed to see it?
Well, at some point, and maybe now's the
Where's your
point.
phone?
All I can say, there's the camera, yeah?
Yeah.
Greg Paul, mate, come on. There's enough beef here. USA against UK. Let's do it. Let's get in the ring in 6 months' time.
This is brilliant.
Let's do it.
This
Honestly,
is brilliant.
I've had enough. Jake and Logan, I've had enough of watching that. Let's finish this right now.
It's the best thing ever.
This is the content we wanted to hear.
We can end the podcast there.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
However, if we're really going to push this out and try and get this to become a thing, we're going to need to post this as a YouTube clip.
Which means we need to get it to 8 minutes.
So we need to start talking about it a bit more.
There's a lot to talk about.
So first of all, Thogdad, would you genuinely have a charity boxing match with Greg Paul?
Absolutely. Under one condition, that every penny we make goes to mental health charities. That is the one condition. Nobody makes a penny out of it. We get 6 months to train up and become boxers. We'll do it either side of the channel. Either side of the ocean. I don't care. We'll do it in the States. We'll do it in the UK. Let's do it. Let's raise some money for charity. Let's do it.
It's a great cause.
I don't know if he'd do it for charity.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
They seem to be very much about the let's do a big event for money, but that money doesn't tend to go outside of them.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So how can we make this work? Because I'd love to see it. If it happens as well, I'll stick a couple of grand on you to win, and I'll donate the money to the cause as well. So that's throwing a little bit in.
Love that.
Even if he's going to be a prick and he's not going to do it, you could always put your 50% towards the charity.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I'll do it.
If you've got to get him in the ring, I mean, obviously, if he listens to this, that'll be big.
Yeah.
But you've got to make it happen. We've been speaking about it before.
Yeah.
I mean, with both his sons getting in the ring, there's space for an undercard. Britain versus USA. Thogdad leading the line. I mean, come on, let's get this happen.
Let's do it. I think we're a similar age, aren't we? Probably a similar build,
Yeah.
I say I've never boxed in my life. I had one boxing lesson back in Russia back in the day. Story there is I went for the second boxing lesson and my boxing coach had been done for murder in the intervening weeks. But I'm getting back to my Russia days far too quickly. But yeah, I've only had one boxing lesson in my life. But I will go out there. I'll spend 6 months getting in shape, learning what to do. Greg Paul can do the same. We'll get in the ring. Fine, if he wants to keep his money for himself, he'll do it. I won't make a penny from it.
Yeah.
It'll all go to mental health charities and let's do it.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Where did this beef begin?
Yeah, this is what I want to know.
It goes back, I think, to the whole Logan Paul thing, the suicide forest. And Theo made a video about that because he was just genuinely upset that Logan Paul had done something so insensitive and stupid. Theo's video got 10 million views, actually.
Like, now it's on. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. And when it happened, like, must have been January 2018. I was still a kid, but I remember seeing this all go down and just thinking, like, this guy has to be exposed, because this was on trending #1 by YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, this was chilling there for a whole day and there was no hate because the kids had seen it and no one was speaking about it.
What, yours was trending or Logan's was trending?
Logan's Suicide Forest video. And no one was talking about it like it was anything bad. Then people started to catch on. I threw the video out, it got like 10 million views now. It's the most viewed video on my channel. And this is back when I'm a squeaker, I'm a kid. But like, literally, from that moment on, the likes of Logan Paul had even mentioned us, saying that they'd seen the video. Like, a load of commentary channels had spoken of it. True Geordie made a video.
Yeah.
Loads of big commentary channels recognised us now because of that video. And obviously Thogdad then, spoke to Greg Paul in DMs. And listen, if he's down to make it happen.
Wow, we've got to know this. We've got to see the DMs.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, yes.
We've got to see it. Where's your phone, Thogdad?
No, maybe I'll pull them out later. But no, let's make it happen. I just, that whole Suicide Forest thing, some of the things, and Jake Paul, that's the negative side of YouTube, isn't it? When people are like that, when they're just nasty. And the video he made about Conor McGregor, I just don't like them very much. And I'm usually a very positive guy. I usually don't like to say negative things, but those Pauls, I just don't like them.
Yeah, I don't mind Logan, but Jake's an absolute cretin.
And that's such a weird thing to say, considering we've just been speaking about that video.
Yeah.
Logan seems all right.
He seems all right now.
He's improved.
He's really reformed, isn't he?
Yeah.
How can somebody film a dead body and yet you still dislike the brother more. Like that's how bad.
I think Jake needs something to hit him as hard as what Logan's been through to be able to come out the other side and actually realise what you are from a different perspective.
Yeah. Let's go back to the final point. Thogdad v Greg Paul. It's got to happen.
Let's do it.
It's got to happen.
Honestly, let's make this happen. I don't know how much of a support we can get from you guys.
Yeah.
But if we can get him to respond, you've met Greg Paul.
I've met him.
Yeah.
Thogdad, he met Greg Paul in the stands. He made a very good video about Greg Paul, his love life with Greg Paul.
Well, the thing is, he had this bit of controversy before where, I don't know if you saw it, but
God.
Jake Paul was like kissing some girls at his house and he blindfolded them, and then he got his dad to come in and kiss them. So his dad was like kissing these, like, they were of age, but they were still very young girls. Yeah. And I found it really weird. So me and Alfie, we were just trying to take the piss essentially. So what we did is we booked tickets to the Jake Paul Gibb fight in Miami, and we went over and I printed out these posters of Greg Paul, and I tried to find him because I said I wanted to kiss him to see if he'd kiss me as easily as he'd kiss them girls. And we were searching everywhere, and we found Mini Minter along the way, and he helped us, and Calix, and we found him at the fight, and he was there. And before that, we'd spoke to Pam, who's Jake and Logan's mum, and she was like, "Greg is here. Like, he'd love to see you. He's over there." He didn't love to see me.
No.
I went over.
She seemed really nice.
She was lovely. Yeah. She was so lovely. Logan was lovely.
Yeah.
But Jake I didn't meet, and then Greg Paul was just
Greg Paul,
a knobhead. So
he seemed like really angry when he saw you.
He was like, "If you touch me, I will knock you out," or something like that. And I was like, KSI and all the boys were watching, so I was thinking, please punch me.
Yeah.
Like imagine the thumbnail, like me just getting floored by Greg Paul. But one day we will have that thumbnail, but it'll be you knocking him out.
Absolutely.
So there we go.
Would you back yourself in that fight?
Well, Jack, you've met him.
Yeah.
So how does he compare to Thogdad's build?
No, I think it's a good matchup.
Yeah.
I think it's a good matchup. But as you said, you've done a bit of boxing training in Russia as well. So Russian boxers are often animals. So
oh mate, I tell you this.
Well, his trainer literally went to prison.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah, I know he was a bit of a naughty lad apparently, and
is that what the judge said? You're a bit of a naughty lad.
But in Russian. Yeah. No, I think he got 15 years. So naughty boy, but. Good years.
The less you say about the better, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's Russia.
So how good? What? So you were going to do more boxing training?
Yeah, no, I just had a very good mate out there who was an amateur boxer. I think 30 fights, lost 30, and then he realised, I think I'll better do something else.
30 fights, lost 30. Like
that. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So no, it's always something I've always wanted to do. And back in the day, I was mainly a football fan. But it was the guy from Brighton, the boxer.
From Brighton.
You talking about
the famous one? He's got a son who's also a boxer. Chris Eubank.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Eubank was probably the only boxer that really made me interested in the sport. And it's funny, I've now forgotten his name.
Feels the pressure, doesn't he?
But at the time, I just thought this guy, he brought something more. Obviously, he was an animal in the ring, but he also had this intelligence to him, this creativity. And he made me interested in the sport. And I thought, one day, I need to fight. I need to just get in the ring. Yeah. It's a male thing, isn't it? I think it's a sort of a macho testosterone thing. So I need to tick that box.
Yeah. So
why not Greg Paul?
Why not? So it's just a bucket list thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you ever get in there?
I'd rather take the Eddie Hearn role in this Greg Paul Thogdad fight.
All about the buns.
I'll come in with the suit. I'll get boo. I'll take the booze. I just need that commission. I'm joking. About 7, 8 full black top, like dressed hooligans from Bulgaria turn round the corner and start walking towards us. And we were getting approached by the guys who were probably in the stadium doing the Nazi salutes.
Yeah.